Bond. Art. Gene. Bond. Art. Gene. Bond. Art.
So I find interesting reference, just kind of, random shorts on YouTube, and I see like, wow, so cool, wide angle scene. So I make screenshot and want to use it like kind of like inspiration, this kind of spark which give me idea of picture. So I'm not starting from zero, from empty paper. I already have some interesting idea, like suggestion. Difference is I'm not drawing it directly, right? I have idea, and then I can turn it into anything I want. So here, what I want to do, I want to make my own perspective for this. Here is just like 5-point perspective. If we look, so it's like 5-point perspective grid. We have vanishing point in the center, and there's this like curved x axis. I will make it like fisheye with a curved horizon line. Let's say, yeah, so let's make like this will be y-axis, so can make y zenith. Так, sound is okay. Yeah, sound is here. So y vanishing point here. And let's say for car, maybe actually, yeah, okay, let's keep it here. And maybe this here will be the vanishing point. So because we're looking up, we can make it like curved horizon line. Let's say like this. Maybe let's, yeah, okay, like this, no problem. So now we have curved horizon line, y vanishing point here. So y-axis will go like this. And like this. Z-axis will go this way, kind of like making curve around y vanishing point, like this. So, and now we have, like I always say, how you can do it very easy. Just see z vanishing point, horizon line, right? Z vanishing point, horizon line, and this curve and this stride, right? So all you need is just to make it between, make this like in the middle. So between this curve, you draw like middle curve, right? So now it's each next time it's became easier and easier to do, because now you need to draw between this and this. So instead of like breaking your head with trying to measure it properly, better you kind of just make it couple times and you will learn how to make it look properly. Because what we do is we're making it look correct, because it's not actual 3D. You're not really make 3D here. You make illusion of 3D, right? So if it's our goal, make illusion, then Why try to be something else, right? When it works, then it works. So here we have y, we have z. So, and what happened with x? X, it's already exists, this x-axis, as a horizon line. So it's both z-axis, because it goes through vanishing point z, and also it's a x-axis at the same time. Also x-axis goes through y vanishing point. So it will be somewhere also align with the y-axis. So if we have y-axis go like this, go like this, go like this, somewhere y-axis will be kind of mirroring horizon line, you see? So we have this like curvature going through y vanishing point. Kind of similar to horizon line, right? So it's kind of mirroring this curvature. You see? So it should be, you see, it's kind of interesting trick. It should be kind of following these curves. It should be aligned with this curves of y-axis, kind of within this transition, kind of, right? But in same time, at certain point, we have this arc. We have this arc like opposite to horizon line. And then you notice, if we have this arc this way, and we have horizon line arc other way, somewhere it's like this curvature transition, right? Somewhere it will be just straight line. Usually kind of in the middle, if it's 45-degree camera rotation, but can be different place. So here maybe it's like lower than middle, somewhere here. So this straight line show us direction of a camera, like camera angle. So this straight lines of y-axis and x-axis, when they intersect, they became this center of camera direction, kind of, it's like when we have camera or viewer head. So it's kind of this z-axis of camera, like it's also kind of axle of cone of vision, kind of, right? Center of this, center of vision, center of cone of vision, like whatever, so you understand. So it's above horizon line, so it means your direction of vision is not parallel to ground, it have angle. So camera parallel to ground, okay, we have the vanishing point on the horizon line. When it's not parallel to ground, okay, if angle is up, so here let's say like, I don't know, 30-degree something, right? Then we have z vanishing point still on the horizon line, but our camera center, like center of vision, is above horizon line. You see, so it's above. It's not vanishing point, but you see, it's a very like important key element of a perspective grid. It's this cross. It's when y and x axis, it's a straight lines. Hello, Johnny Pearson. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for your donation, for your support. Так. Very appreciate. Так, so, and also, like, it's very interesting. It's kind of very nuanced detail. and usually you don't need this, but just in case, if we have this cross in the middle, like we have this ratio, right? Like in the middle between z and y vanishing points. If it's in the middle, its mean is 45 angle. So we know exactly camera is 45 angle. Because why in the middle? Because y vanishing point is 90 degree, z vanishing point is 0 degree, right? 0. So when its ratio is like half, so it means it's 45 angle. And then you can use this logic to make it like a little less than 45 or more than 45. It's like if you make this cross higher than middle, it's like camera angle more than 45. If you make this cross lower than middle, like between y and z, then it's kind of less than 45. And I think this kind of enough information for this, just like for illustrator, comic book artist, because it's not super precise, but it's close enough. If you want to be more precise, it will become like engineering kind of task. It's not for artists anymore. If you will try to make it like really precise, to make sure it's exactly kind of representing this exact angle in this kind of distortion with this lens, it's became like crazy. You need to be PhD kind of. It's crazy, very kind of mathematician stuff. But for artists, I think this is enough. It's a lot and already kind of nuances just to know center is 45, less 45 or more 45. That's it. So now we have this straight line for x, and we have this curvature and straight line. And now you can draw in between, right in the middle. So this principle of transition. Same here, we have straight line, we have curve line, and now you can draw in between. And same if you want to draw more, depend on your requirements. Like these lines, it's your support. They help you to organize geometry and some details and stuff. If you need more, you can always add more in between lines, kind of, right? So with more practice, you will need less and less lines for perspective grid, because you already kind of like, I'm already see where will be x-axis. So for myself, I don't need to draw it. But for example, I can show. So if here we have this strides here, this curve, we already see kind of degree in which curvature transition kind of change, right? So here I can just continue this curvature, kind of how this curvature is changing. And what also important to keep in mind when you do perspective grids is not only about make it right and precise, like kind of scientifically correct, right? It's also about use it as composition tool, because I can make this curvature like shifted to make it more suitable for my composition. So I can make like this, it still will be kind of close enough, but it will have curvature which I want to have in my work. Let's say kind of this, for example. It's still same kind of fisheye. So that's why I say we should remember we artists, not engineers, and don't fall in this like precision trap when you like trying to calculate everything and you kind of cannot sleep. You like sit every day like, I need to find the answer, like how to calculate this curvatures, how to calculate proportions in fisheye perspective. You will just became this kind of crazy guy like who sit and draw in all these schemes and don't draw actual pictures eventually, right? Okay, so we have perspective grid, and now we start draw composition. So we start to put environment, objects, characters inside this. So let's say when I do this, I think in the groups, I think in the shapes. So groups where, like, if it's vehicle, right? A vehicle here, it's like a group. It consists of this like vehicle elements, and also we have characters inside vehicle, right? They're kind of belong to vehicle. The characters inside car, it's like subcategory. So they're like inside folder, vehicle folder. You know. Так, so let me see. So here I will have like skyscrapers. So will be some kind of gap in the sky. So I can already, like, you see, kind of make a general idea of this sky gap negative shape between building walls and rooftops. Then, so vehicle, so I think about like how much I want it to be window, how much I want to show front of a car. Так. So also I want to show kind of like I need now to plan how I will show interior, like this back side of a vehicle. Because this kind of principle, core principle is a clarity, right? So if it's vehicle, you think, okay, I show interior, so I need to show volume. I need to show a front side, back side. I need to show like this doors, maybe there, like some this stuff, this mirror. So opening in the roof, then will be a chair. So in this kind of practice, I think it's really also one of very essential. It's to use references as a inspiration, kind of starting point. Because everybody does this, right? And sometimes, like, more you draw, sometimes for you will be enough just to notice it. You look somewhere like, how to draw like pilot in a pilot how's it called, cockpit, kind of, right? Like in a pilot room. This cabin kind of. So you Google kind of somewhere, find some random image, you browse it quickly and say like, okay, this looks exactly how I want it to be, or like give you some good idea, and just looking at it after you can draw by yourself, like rebuilding it. So actually you make your own drawing because you build it from ground. Like here you see, so it's kind of, yeah, it's same situation. Dude here have a gun kind of in the fisheye. That's it. It's already a different picture. It's already different. So it's nothing to do with plagiarism kind of. Here it's like say 20 artists go to draw same river in the park. It's not like they're plagiarizing. No, everybody draws their own view, right? Their own kind of their own vision of this place. This is what it's about. You not try to invent everything. Sometimes it's about, or I don't know, not sometimes, maybe always it's like about uh, how you show something which everybody already seen, right? So it's like your own interpretation, just your own approach, kind of your passion. Так. So here's like broken glass. Simple. And he's like shooting. So and here's have this interesting like if myself I will never like imagine we can see even their legs. So it's very interesting. So here it looks like his gun is outside the window, but I think it's inside. So probably camera is inside. Yeah, camera inside, and this gun is inside. It's just very strong distortion. But okay, I will do anyway. I will do is like he is broke window here. Так, так, so let's do it here. It's like, yeah. So it says some kind of assassin robot kind of. And here let's put, so you see it's also interesting about composition. I still have this gap for a sky, and this area here it's also kind of using this principle of category, right, like a group. So this area it's like a group, and I establish it, right? So I say it's like a left side of a street. And then like imagine it like a folder on your hard drive. And then you open this folder and you ask yourself like, what can be there? And you think like, okay, it's yeah, definitely like building facades. There can be windows. Somebody can be in a window. There can be like advertising ads, all those billboards. Also, like here is cyberpunk, so we can see some vehicle flying. So this vehicle flying is kind of belong to this area because we have overlapping, right? So I can put this vehicle so it will align um, with the silhouette. So it's became kind of like part of silhouette which I established before. So you kind of like start from general and then you keep like, you know, like in a sculpture you make mess and then you inside this uh, kind of mess of clay you start to shape it to make bring more detail, kind of detailize it. So same here. So I think like what kind of vehicle can be. Here maybe, so maybe it's like a door in a vehicle, and here other ninja robot in a door, and we have like, so it's like 3 robots. They're like wow, and jump in here. So just you see, it's very interesting. Like if you have this idea in mind that drawing is like playing computer game or watching movie, and perspective grid really make it feels this way. Because in a perspective grid, I have space, I have surfaces. So here I kind of establish surface and I can put some dude on this surface. Then I have some space. I say, okay, there is flying vehicle. And then I say, okay, there is some other dude jumping kind of. So you can play around with this. Without grid, you have like some vague, uncertain. It's like you don't know where it's happened. Without grid is just much more confusing and stressful. Так, сейчас это figure out. Pause this guy. Maybe I can try finger. So have this. So I don't know. Yeah, so he can view like this. Okay. So he's very package. Okay. What's this? So this guy. He's like driving. Okay. Something like this. It's just quick idea. Так.
Madness. This is Jane Bond art.
So let's take carbon ink and G-pen, G-nib. Maybe we'll make even like he just break this glass. It's like this like flying pieces. I planned today make a motorcycle tutorial, but I will make little more preparation. So it will be like epic. Epic motorcycle tutorial. Like with absolutely unique content. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Mhm. Yeah. Also have chat. Where's chat? Yeah. Went today to gym. So good. It's like every time it's so lazy. Go to the gym. It's like no. It's kind of funny. Like my brain always try to convince me I should not go. So I just walk like a zombie, walk into gym, and once you start, it's like you turn on immediately. So great. And after feels so good. So like what I notice for myself, all this like bad mood and depression stuff, mostly it's about kind of lack of exercise. It's just like your body like being like a swamp. It's like when you in a river should flow, right? It should be like new water. People need to move too. We're kind of like a river too. Like, and if you don't move, if you don't have this flow, you start to be like like dirty water. There's like frogs in your brain, like wah, wah. And you feel like kind of you can't wake up and you can't sleep. It's like this ridiculous condition when you're like always half awake, and you like also tend to be stressed, kind of like it's a stress without any reason. Also is like you being you might feel like you're being exhausted, but you not even do anything, right? So uh, it's just like malfunction. So we need to move. We need like I have cats, right? So you see them how they have this instinct when they need to move all the time. Hello, Chris. So and it's interesting, right? Like when you see all these people like who's talking about kind of their problems, And you see, is problem is not what they're talking about. Their problem is just a lack of action in their life, lack of this effort, kind of. They just became like a slobs. Так, is this weird? Like in my 20s, I've been in some hippie community. We did like on a nature. We did a lot of seminars about how to. It was not exactly hippie. It was kind of mix, kind of grinding hippies. how to be, how to make your business, how to be healthy, how to be successful. This kind of stuff, mix of everything. And one day is like another group arrive from different cities to seminar about this kind of like how to make your life goal, how to be achieve like uh, how to be achiever and stuff like this. And there was dude, you can see here like so crazy overweight. He's like I don't know, like 200 kilogram. And for him, like every time when he's stand up from a chair, it's like he making power lifting, you know, and like he has this like pressure or something, like red face, and like and brief kind of like. I was like, oh my god, dude, I know what you need to be successful or anything, you know. Just like save yourself, save your life, you know. What are you doing? It's crazy. Like, just reduce your wage at least, and your life will change like incredibly. Yes, kind of design for flying vehicle belly. You can make it like this. Так. Here's this. This thing here, like how to vent like this, or like this. Anyway. Almost tangent. Here. Hello, pen. Graphite. Yeah, to make this washes, I use like ink in the water. Like I mix some ink with water, put in a brush pen. But sometimes I just take usual brush and make like black watercolor. I think maybe like black watercolor, it's even better. I kind of, I recommend you try both. Try make mix of gray. With the mix ink, it's convenient. You can kind of premix light gray and dark gray. So I can like very quickly uh, indicate this. It's carbon, yeah, platinum. Yeah, it says platinum. What is Chokura? I don't know what's the difference. Platinum on Chokura. So it's more expensive or cheaper? Like what important with this carbon ink? It's waterproof. I don't know about Chokura, but this one is waterproof. So okay, I'll check it out. So it must be waterproof too. What if I put him on fire? Like, whatever. It's like crazy heavy metal action. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I wish I can experiment more with materials. Uh, Now it's like carbon ink for me is like feels perfect. It's like it's pretty black. It's not 100%, but it's very close to 100% black, and always work perfect. It's never became like a jelly, because if you take usual manga ink, it will be always became more dense, and you need to put from time to time you need to put water inside, and also you need to keep diluting it to keep perfect consistency, right? And also it's not waterproof like usual manga ink. This one waterproof and always same consistency. So all I need is just put my nib, or I can also use this for fountain pens. So super cool ink. Best ink ever from my experience. Так. So let's make here kind of. And you just also you need to try different paper, because some paper, if it's soft and low quality, carbon ink will be like kind of like floating around, you know, it's like will be a little expanding in the paper. But if it's kind of dense paper like this watercolor paper, it's perfect. Yeah, it's carbon ink. This what's a platinum carbon ink. It's for fountain pens, so it's perfect. So it's not too dense, or I don't know how it's called. It's like very liquid. It's very liquid. It's usually, no, it's not clogging. You still need to wash your fountain pen, but never had any problem with it. So for me, it's perfect. Yeah, it bleeds on a chip, and like it just look like a soft paper, you know, like a rice paper or something. So if this soft paper, it will be like bleeding like little, which also can be special effect, right? For some artists. So, let's see how she's like colors here, and also glass curtain here. Hello, Jason. Thank you. So, big week or be dead. Dun, 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 dun. See what's going on. Seeing what's going. fingers here. And I also have recent. So Thrash Metal Thunder. No, this one broken. Stop. Yeah, sure. Thank you for feedback. Perspective, it's very fun. It's very fun. It just requires some fine tuning, you know. It's if you okay, like people different, right? Some people like a nerds, they like to be very like technical. Some people want to be more intuitive, and me, I'm very um I'm not very organized type. I'm more intuitive than organized. So for me, it's not like I like to be technical stuff, kind of to draw like very carefully and stuff. I teach myself how to enjoy perspective. I explain to myself why perspective is fun and how it can be um, like how I can work with it intuitively, you know. So and now I'm sharing this kind of my knowledge. So I sharing how you can approach perspective, so you can like mm, solve like very complex, very sophisticated type of perspective, but as artists. So it's still have fun, have a drive. So it will be like a rock and roll. I don't know. So it's like there's jokes about school education. It's like when you study history in school, there is a picture meme. Like when you study history in school, it's like, oh, so boring. And where you study history yourself is like, what the hell? It's so crazy. Like you're like this crazy conspiracy theorist guy. You're like researching, like finding all this historical data, and it's like mind blowing. It's like, what the hell? No way it's really happened. It's very exciting. It's mind blowing to study history, and it's just wrong attitude, wrong approach can ruin it entirely. And same with perspective. Most people approach it wrong way. They have wrong idea of perspective. So, or like not suitable approach, because again, for some people they can be like very nerdy. But if you are not, okay, you need to find how to um, adjust or adapt this for your style, for your rhythm. Так, here's go. Wow, this happened. Okay. Hate this about ink pens. Yes, platinum carbon ink 60 milliliters. Yeah, this is what I don't like. It's when you use G pen, it's dry more slow. When I use fountain pen, somehow it's like with the Lamy Safari, especially this carbon ink, it always dries instantly when you use it with a fountain pen. So somehow it's kind of like make it exact right flow of ink, so it's never too much ink. When I work with G pen, I still kind of maybe not master it enough. So sometimes I can have like a small lakes and they will dry like 30 minutes. And if you don't notice, you can smudge it. So it's kind of annoying. Maybe I will turn it in a blood or explosion later. Так, maybe some special effect. But also this like GNIP, before for me it was very inconvenient. Now it's much more enjoyable. It's like more and more fluent. And this I believe is have most potential for inking some hardcore traditional approach. I almost drink my ink. It's crazy. Danger. Next stream, I'm speaking like have a black mouse. Let's see here. Maybe like just be careful. So have finger. Then so here is a thumb. Yeah, this kind of happen. But this kind of, what make traditional art more I don't know how to say. So like this risk, it's important element of traditional media, like a watercolor, ink. When you make work on a paper without Control Z, and you learn to be like more calm, more organized, more in control, and it's kind of like make you more virtuoso than when you have like super forgiven conditions. Like in the digital, you can't make mistake, and this is like already kind of spoil a lot. This feels kind of boring. I don't know. So let's see how he put his hand here from this angle. Because also, yeah, you can spoil your work. You can spend like day for drawing some picture or couple days, and then you spoil it for by accident. And what you do in the worst case, you start from beginning, and actually it's kind of no big deal. So okay, that's it. No big deal. We also important kind of like attitude is to like I hear from someone, they say, maybe it's Jake Parker, they say like difference between beginner and experienced artist, professional artist. It's professional artists don't afraid to draw same picture a couple times. So you sometimes you draw, you finish, and you see like, I can make it better. if I draw it again from beginning, I can make it better. And if you have time, yeah, you will draw it again. You will just make it better than before. If there's no some deadline or stuff. And if you're like spoiled it, okay, same. Just start it from beginning. Maybe I have a jacket. And here this. So this, for example, right, is like it's improvisation. I just kind of making it in a real life. And if I want, I can make it one more time. So if I draw it one more time, if I draw a second picture, like improved version of this one, then it will be like this drawing is like um, pre-production, like a exploration sketch. Okay, let's see. So here's like, okay, maybe it's like Marty McFly and Emmett Brown in the future. And there's like, what? It's a cyberpunk. It's like, wow. Yeah. Let's try here. So here's this finger. So we have because this Japan can is like making best line quality in my opinion. but it's kind of risky. So here. Yes. Okay, so jar animation don't work too. So let's do this. Dun, 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 dun. There. Looks like a Bart Simpson here. Wow. Yeah, here I can draw like window cleaners. Well, okay, too late. I give him time. So it's kind of Back to the Future, and these guys they went to like 2035, and it's like exactly time when happen um, like house androids revolt. They're just um, rise against humans. I like how they show it in animatrix when it's like robots find territory for them, build factories, and start to manufacture themselves. And this how they make these flying robots look like squids or octopus. Octopus. Okay, so let's see. Can make some cyberpunk background. Так. Yeah, so drawing in perspective should feels like playing some casual game, like this mobile games or some riddles. Before people, like I don't know if it still exists or not, but before people have kind of riddles in newspaper, how you need to find words and stuff like this. Perspective, it's like this. It's just funny riddle, and also it can feel like a sim, kind of world building. Imagine, for example, it's some kind of a sandbox computer game or online game, and you can choose world building mode and or how it's called, like world building mode. Yeah. So and in this world building mode, you can create your own map. You make your own map, then you push kind of button for photo regime, like photo mode, and you make picture of this world you just make. So this is how it should feels. So it's not kind of necessity or burden, struggle. No, it's a riddle. It's uh, like Unreal Engine, world building engine. Yeah. So you can learn this, like install this engine in your head, and then you will able to make this kind of artworks based on this engine. So let's see his face. Ah, I might have all dirt down there. I feel like this first grader using ink first time in their life. Everything in ink. Yeah, you see, like here, for example, this where it's danger, where is it tricky. Here, it's actually it's a puddle, so you may not notice it and accidentally like put your hand on it, and then it's like wow, smudge everywhere. So there's something about nibs I need to improve, be more neat. Так, so my ears like, what is that? March. What all this communist cyborgs everywhere? No. We need to change future. Drive faster. Damn. I just realized if like I just imagine like this Back to Future Part 2, and if they really move to future in the current time and they show to us in the past what we see right now, it will be so surreal. There's like no way it's like this script written by some crazy mental guy. It's just impossible. It's like, yeah, we can imagine that something will change, but not so crazy, not so much. People can't become so stupid, right? It's impossible. Uh, so let's see, building here. Mhm. 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 It's like this Doc and Marty move to future and say like, what? They have communist mayor in New York? How is this possible? Like when it's like what leads to this? Yeah, it can be very cool an anti-communist movie. It's like can show how all this Marxist in universities leads to chaos and anarchy in the future. But unfortunately, it's already been kind of far left in some imagery. Yeah, they have this like stupidest kind of guy. They kind of take strongest guy and make him look like an idiot. Yeah, it's kind of communist idea. It's not meritocratic. Так, let's see here. Crazy how early all this started. Так, так. Okay, so this here, sidecar. Maybe I can take some extra ink. Yeah, that's when I wish I have some traditional manga artists around to see how they work with the ink, with these nibs.
Who are you?
Bond. Jim Bond.
Yeah, let's see. So, like first stage, I do perspective grid, then I make pencil composition, then I make ink. After step, I erase pencil, and the last stage, I will like see where I can put some more ink, like kind of final touches, kind of, right? So to see how to finish, I need to erase all this pencil because it's kind of distracting. And I'm afraid if somewhere ink is not dry yet, it will smudge. It's kind of danger. Maybe I should use fan. Yeah, it's already smudging. Let it smudge then. Will be more dynamic. Whoa. Smudge here. And maybe next time I will try use fan to dry. So it's my life hack. Instead of water bucket, use spray. So I spray it on in my paint here. Let's take it off. So it makes some puddle. So it's convenient when you paint outdoors. You don't need actually too much water. This water spray usually is enough. Так. Let's see. Definitely should be dark here. So making this like gap in the sky, it's can say it's also kind of like a visual trope for cyberpunk. So you can just easily came up with this. You just think, okay, if it's upshot or some kind of fisheye, and I will see rooftops, then you should design like this nice angular negative shape for a sky. My cat, wake up. Meow, meow. So this one, like dark for sure. Um, it's kind graphs here. Так. Oh, and this dude. So he kind of dark. No light background. And Some crazy music. Так. Okay, that's enough. Так. Enough crazy music. So something like this. Some crazy cyberpunk improvisation. Just kind of like feel like AI. So like when you draw um intuitively, kind of like without thinking much, just draw whatever will happen. It feels exactly like if you make prompt for your own brain and then you see like what it will make, and it's kind of surprising. I mean, it's so much similar experience, like your subconsciousness work like AI. You make a request and you see what happened, kind of. So you start also using same kind of free associations, looking like browsing all your previous memory, generating, combining all this stuff together, and you just like, okay, because what I mean, I don't have any plan. I'm not. I don't have time to review because it's like so quick life process. I just like almost every first idea I just have in mind, I draw it immediately. So that's why it's like intuitive flow, because there's no it's no much it's not like a planning here. All my planning was is just make perspective grid. Так. All other is just like playing around. We'll see. And let's see kind of what happened. It's like, what if I put this robot on the roof? Or like, what if there is a driver also will have a gun and he kind of want to shoot this robot? Hmm. Okay, so we'll leave it here. See you next time. Thank you for watching, for donation and chat.